I used to work in finance for almost a decade, and one of the services that I occasionally helped provide was just like model governance. Like, how did you decide to make this investment? And a big part of that is the data lineage. Like, where did the data come from? What did you do to it? What did it look like afterwards? If it goes into this black hole, which is ChatGPT, or even, the whole family of GPT models, anything generative, I guess I would say, any generative model, how do you document that, right? Like, and that was always a problem for AI, right? Like, AI explainability has been, I think some folks do it better.
That's a whole subsector of insurtech.
It's a whole subsector,
yeah, of insurtech movement too. Is we're starting to see a lot of compliance focused companies. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine. And you're seeing more research coming out in academia related to how you explain what language models are doing. But I mean, honestly, if I had to explain what my own brain was doing when I made a decision, right? Like, you have to explain what a giant Excel spreadsheet is doing when it's got 35 tabs and VBA macros buried in it, right? Like, so part of it is just we have to get comfortable as human beings in as various industries with the level of explainability and what it is you actually need explained. For example, back to your point about prompt engineering, you can make GPT show its work. Like, I was actually trying to fit a mathematical model to our podcast downloads, and I fed it the data points and said, fit an exponential to this. And it was perfect. It was great. I checked it in Excel. Fine. I then, because I was curious, asked it to solve, an ordinary differential equation, which is something a lot of, college sophomores or freshmen can solve. Totally whiffed on it. Gave me a very confident answer that seemed plausible if you didn't know what you were doing. But then I said, hey, I think you missed this condition. And it went back and it fixed that part. And then I said, okay, if that's true, then, what should you do for step 2? And eventually we got to the right answer, because it can reason. It's not just a lookup to the internet. It can actually reason in simple ways. But someone, it's like an undergrad, like it's at that level, right? Someone has to be watching it and asking the right questions to verify that it's doing the right things.